Welcome to Learning with Kamal. In today's this session, what we are going to cover is training and loss. Last session we covered linear regression. So in that last session we understood how linear regression is used to train a model on based off the known data set. What is supervised learning? Now in this session we further try to go and deep dive into how we evaluate the performance of the model. What are the losses within the training and what is the accuracy, and so what are the various factors which we can use to measure the performance. So we have termed this subject of today's session is training and loss. Now in supervised learning, a machine learning algorithm builds a model by examining many examples and attempting to find a model that minimizes loss. This process is called empirical risk minimization. Loss is the penalty for a bad prediction. That is, loss is a number indicating how bad the model prediction was on a single example. So to explain you what is loss, if we can look at the graphs here. So the first graph we have x1 and y, and we can see the red arrows which indicates the deviation of the actual value of y from the predicted value of y. So the model and on the right side, if you look at the line, you can see the length of the arrows are pretty short. So the line indicates the predicted value of y and the yellow dots are the actual values of y. So if you see, the model on the left has a high loss, and the model on the graph on the right side has a low loss as indicated by the red arrows. Now how do we summarize this loss? So we use a popular loss function called a squared loss. The linear regression model we'll examine here use a loss function called squared loss, also known as L2 loss. The squared loss for a single example is defined as follows: the square of difference between the label and the prediction. So by label here mean the actual value of y, and the prediction we mean the predicted value of y. So that is equal to observation minus prediction based on the x input, and square of it, that is equal to y minus y predicted and the square of it. So that is a squared loss. Mean square error. The mean square error, or a mean squared deviation of an estimator of a procedure for estimating an unobserved quantity, measures the average of squares of errors, that is the average square difference between the estimated values and the actual value. So the steps that we follow to calculate this is: first, based on the input values, find the regression line. So insert your x values into a linear regression equation, that is y is equal to mx plus c, to find the new value of y. Subtract the new y value from the original to get the error. Square the errors, add up the errors and find the mean. So it is actually the mean of sum of all the errors which we showed in the previous slide. So that is what is mean square error. Next major matrix that we can use, or the value which we look at to determine the accuracy of our model, is coefficient of determination. So the coefficient of determination is a measurement used to explain how much variability of one factor can be caused by its relationship to another related factors. So in our case, how much the value of y would vary based on the value of x. This correlation is known as goodness of fit, is represented as a value between 0.0 and 1.0. So the regression line which we draw, if the value of, if we are able to figure out the exact relationship between the value of x and the value of y, then our goodness of fit would be 1. So a value of 1 indicates a perfect fit, and this is a highly reliable model for future forecast, while a value of 0 would indicate that the calculation fails to accurately model the data at all. So that is how you determine how good your model is, or how good your model will perform on the new set of data which we will use to predict. So it is called as coefficient of determination. Now we'll see how in code we can get this values. Here we go back to our same code sample which we use for linear regression. So it sounded very complicated how to derive those values, but thanks to the scikit-learn libraries, which makes it very easy for us to determine these values. So here if you see, this is how we figure out the mean square error, and this is the coefficient of determination, which is also known as R squared or R2 score. So this will return as the value of mean square error and coefficient of determination. So we have printed that out. Let me scroll down, and this. So for the given set of data which we are using, which is the scikit-learn diabetes data set, these are the values of mean square error and coefficient of determination. So if we see, the coefficient of determination is 0.47, so it is like only like 47%, you know, is the value which we have. So 1 is the best value and 0 is the worst value. So this model is somewhere in between. Yep. So that is how we evaluate the performance of our model with linear regression. So that's about it for today's session. Yeah, and thank you for viewing.